Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Move More with Mary today. It's a little noisy out here, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, just a little noisy. One of my neighbours is cutting some wood, but we're just going to crack on and do it outside anyway, guys. So, if the noise annoys you, just put on some nice gentle music of your own. You can still follow along, just make sure you can still hear me. Don't have your music too loud. Or let's just enjoy the sounds of nature. All right, we don't have to always have music, so we're going to just sit today. So I'm going to use some lightweights today, okay? If you've got some tins of baked beans or tins of anything else that you would like to use, then just grab those. Or, my friends, we can just move our arms without any weights. We don't have to have weights, okay? So this exercise, little class, is really for people who are struggling with their mobility and maybe recovering from illness or have a disability which limits their mobility. So it's really for people who want to move more but are a little bit nervous about doing that. But my friends, give it a go. Give it a go. It's nice and simple, nothing complicated about it, and you always just move in a way that you feel comfortable, but I want you to move correctly. If ever you need to have a little rest, you just take it. All right, Otti is here with us this morning, enjoying the nice weather. It's not too hot, it's just perfect today. Make sure you've got some water to hand. I know I'm sat on a sofa, and I know I say to you, don't sit on a sofa ordinarily, but this is a firm sofa. It's not like a squishy one. My knees are still in line with my hips. All right, and I've got room behind me to move my arms if I need to. So we're going to start with a nice little warm-up. I'm just going to have a little drink of water first. Not forgetting, guys, that this class is brought to you through Keeply Healthy Living Network and Rethinking Pain. If ever you fancy joining me for seated Pilates on a Monday, there's an extra class being added now down at Keeply Healthy Living Network. So there's 3 classes, so there should be places for you to book on if you want to come. The payment, the cost is on a voluntary basis. You just give a little voluntary contribution of what you can afford. It doesn't have to be a massive amount at all. It's a lovely group. Both classes are lovely groups. And there are spaces now because we've added a 3rd class. So ring Keeply Healthy Living Network. I can't tell you the number off the top of my head. Just Google it. Speak to the lovely Natalie or somebody on the desk and just book in. Come down and see me there for seated Pilates. Excuse me. Excuse my sniffles, a little bit hay fevery. The seated Pilates, we don't use weights or anything. It's really about mobility and it's all seated. There's no standing. All right. So lots of seated stretches and mobility work. And we do a little 5-10 minutes rest and relaxation at the end. That's lush. All right, my friends. Apologies, I'm going to have to blow my nose. It is hay fever season. Don't work too hard down there, Otti, will you? I might have to move you in a little minute. So I'm just going to set our timer working. All right, we're going to work for 40 seconds with a 20 seconds rest.
Okay.
And we're just going to start just mobilizing up a little bit. So tuck your pelvis underneath you, tuck your chin, and just take that nice roundness through your spine. And then tilt your pelvis forward and just lift your chest up to the sunshine or your ceiling. Tuck underneath. Before we start, let's just check while we're moving that our feet underneath our knees, and we're just creating that nice big roundness, that C curve through our spine, and then tilting forwards, lifting our chest, keeping the shoulders down from the ears, just taking that nice mobility through our spine. Just try and keep your feet hip distance apart and your knees tracking in line with your hips and your toes. So just push that chest forwards. Keep your shoulders down, just tuck underneath there. Let's do one more, my friends. Lovely, just hold it there. Just hold it there. A little quicker rest this time. All right, let's come to a nice little side bend. So just reach your arm over the ear and then bring it back up. So just breathe in and then breathe out. Take that nice little reach and then bring it back up. So sitting up tall, reaching it on over. Just breathing in and breathing out. Great. That nice movement through your waist, sinking down into our glutes there. Keep your butt on the floor. It's too much for arms. Always just keep those arms down. All right, let's think about our shoulders. So let's warm up our shoulders a little bit. We're going to sit tall. Use your tummy muscles to sit tall. So we never want to slouch. We want to sit up tall. Push your ribs down. Draw your belly button to your spine. Let's just come to a nice little shoulder roll. So really simple little movement, but this movement is really underused. Lift your shoulders to your ears, squeeze your shoulder blades together and drive them down. Feel your chest and the front of the shoulders open here as we draw back. Feel your upper back engage as we draw back. Try and relax your neck. Good job. Taking your shoulders back and down, sitting nice and tall.
Rest.
Lovely, great job. We talked about that neck. Let's just give our neck some movement. So again, just sit tall, shoulders down from ears. We want to keep this nice long neck visible all the time. All I want you to do is just keep your shoulders still. We're going to just keep those shoulders still, poke your chin forward, and then draw your head back and in. So poke it forward, and then draw it back and in. We don't have to have the hands on the shoulders. Let me just show you here. So just poke your chin, and then draw back in. So as you poke your chin forwards, feel the back of your neck shorten, and then feel it lengthen as we draw back. Such a great little movement, guys. We want to focus on the drawing back here. Tuck in the chin very slightly and feel like you're reaching up into the back of your head there.
Rest.
Great job. Lovely. Superb. We're going to stick with our neck. So keep sitting up tall. If your back and your tummy needs a little rest, then just take a few little pelvic tilts in between our exercises. So just sit tall and just turn your head over your shoulder and come back to the center. But keep your shoulders still. Try and turn through your neck. Good. Press your shoulders down. Turn the chin over the shoulders.
Rest.
Great job. Lovely. Superb. One more for the neck, my friends. Just one more. We're going to just keep sitting tall, and then we're going to really press the chin down to the chest, pressing the shoulders down at the same time, and then we'll lift the head back up, taking that neck right back and in. So push your chin down to the chest, press your shoulders down, and then look on up there, drawing that back of the neck long. So press your chin down, press your shoulders down, and then lift your head, draw back in. So tuck your chin, lift it up, draw your ears back over your shoulders. Great job.
Rest.
Lovely. Superb, guys. Superb. All right, let's start to think a little bit more about our arms. We'll just warm them up a little bit more before we come to our weights. I want you to take your legs a little bit wider apart. And we're going to reach one arm across the other side of the body. Okay. And we're going to move through the waist as well.
Move.
So just reach up and then bring it back. So turn through your waist, reach up. Lovely. So bring your arm up above, across your face, palm facing in, thumb up. Lovely. Just breathe. Take that nice twist there. Reaching into your fingers. Lovely. Taking that lovely twist. Bringing it back in.
Rest.
Superb. Great job. Okay, we're going to think about a little bit more of a twist through our waist. So we're going to sit tall. Shoulders stay down from the ears. As we lift our arms up to shoulder height, keep your chin tucked in. We're going to draw one elbow back, look over your back shoulder, and then come back to the center. So draw one elbow back, look over your shoulder, come back to the center. Shoulders down. Let's draw back there. Look over your shoulder, come back to the center. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Come back to the center. Just inhale, and then let's exhale. Lovely. Turning through our waist, looking over the shoulder.
Rest.
Great job. Lovely. Superb. Okay, we're going to stay sat tall. We are just going to lift alternate arms up by our ears. Okay, we're going to start, no weights, but we're going to start with our palms facing forward and your elbows bent. So we're just going to go one arm down and then the other arm down. Now try and keep your wrists on top of your elbows and keep your arms back. So try not to let your hand drop forward. Keep it back on top of the elbow if you can. Yeah, just reaching up. If this is too quick for you, you go slower. It doesn't matter. We don't need to be doing the same speed. You just do what's right for you. Great job, guys. Sitting tall. Yay, well done. Take that nice little shoulder roll. Draw your shoulders back and down. Open up your chest. That nice little breather there. Great job. Okay, we're going to do one more. Just with our arms. Palms face up this time. We're going to reach directly across. And then we're going to draw it back in. So reach directly across. And then draw your elbow right back. So reach across. Come to the center and draw your elbow right back. Reach across. Turn through your waist. Draw your elbow right back. Keep your palms facing up. Good. So we're still getting that movement through our waist, through your spine, using our chest and our back as we draw our elbow back.
Rest.
Lovely. Good job. Okay, we're going to do one more without the weights, and then we'll just move the legs a bit, and then we'll get into our weights. Okay, so I just want you to, if we can, we're going to lift up both elbows in line with our shoulders. Nice. And we're going to just take one arm out wide and then bring it back. One arm out wide and then bring it back. So take your little finger right back there, but keep your shoulders down. Don't crunch them up to the ears. Feel like your shoulder blades are pressing down your back, but we're keeping the elbows up and using the back of our arm to straighten up those arms there. Boom. Core on. Nice. Take it back, bring it in. Take it back, bring it in.
Rest.
Lovely. Bring your elbows down. Shall we get these legs moving a little bit? I think so. Otzi, my friend, Darts, come over here, please. Come over here, my friend. Come on, darling. Well, no, that's not really what I wanted. Come over here, Otzi. Otzi, move. Let me just help her. Just 1 minute. Thank you. Just stay there. All right, let's come to little heel digs. Where there's a will, there's a way. So heels down, toes up. It's actually got quite hot out here since we've been out here. It wasn't too hot before, but the sun has turned up its heat dial. So heels down, toes up. Go get your water, you know where it is. Heels down, heels down. I have to put her in loads in the summer because she likes to lie in the sunshine, but not good for them, is it? Good job. Lovely. All right, just take a little breather there. Just take a little breather. Let's grab our weights. So we're going to stay with our heel digs. So just hold your weights, palms forwards. Open up your chest, sit tall. We're going to tap opposite hand, heel, and bend opposite elbow. Bring it in. So just a little heel dig. Yeah, and a little bicep curl. Sitting up tall, moving through our ankles. Toes to ceiling or the sky, sitting tall. Finding that nice movement, finding that nice length through your spine so we're not slouching. Try and straighten your arm right down. Great job.
Rest.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, guys, just rest your weights or your tins, or if you haven't got them, that's fine, on your legs. Okay, we're going to sit up tall. We're just going to straighten out one leg. Okay, we're going to straighten out the leg. So just straighten out one leg and then just take a little bow forwards and then bring it up. Bring it back in. Straighten out your leg. Take a little bow forward and then bring it back in. Now, when you bow forwards, I want you to lead with your chest. Keep your spine long. Okay, so don't round through your back. Keep your shoulder blades squeezing together. Come down through your hips. Try not to round. Push long into the crown of your head.
Rest.
Amazing. Good job. Hold it there, my friends. Just hold it there. Great job. Great job. All right. So let's just rest our weights on our knees. Okay. So they're just resting there. They're adding a little bit of resistance, just a little. We're going to lift up the knee and then bring it down. Lift up the knee and bring it down. So just alternate knees. Okay. If you haven't got weights, that's fine. Just lift the knee, just sit nice and tall. Working through your hip. Great job, guys. Great job. Boom. Lifting the knee up. Sitting tall. Great.
Rest.
Superb. All right, my friends. We're going to come to one more before we stand up. So we're going to have our elbows in. We're going to be taking our arms out wide to the side and then bringing it back. And we're going to take alternate legs out and then bring it back. So we're working on some hip mobility, strength through the side of your glute, your bum cheek. Sit tall, step it out to the side, bring it back in. Now, when you step out, keep your foot underneath your knee on top of your foot. So we're not doing that, okay? Don't do that. Step the whole leg out from your hip socket. Good. Keep your elbows in here. Just take them wide. Sitting tall. And that nice movement.
Rest.
Great job. Well done. You're doing really well. You're doing really well. Okay, let's bring our hands onto our knees to start with. We're going to come to standing, okay? Now, if you can't come to standing, just take that little rock and then bring it back. If we can, we're going to push our arms through our legs. So hands on your knees. You're going to rock forward, push your hands through your legs, and then bend the knees, push the hips back, and sit down. So come on up, stand up, push your hips back, bend your knees. Lovely. Take that nice. See if we can come down slowly. Lovely. That hurts the knees, guys. I know there's a tendency just to let ourselves flop. So we don't want to create knee pain, but we do want to strengthen up our quads and our glutes here as we push up. Nice work.
Rest.
Lovely. Okay, this time we're going to start standing and we're going to almost sit down, but then we're going to stand up. So we're not going to sit down all the way. So we're going to start standing up. Okay, just use your chair. We're going to do the same. So we'll take a little bow first through the hips. So a little bow, bend your knees like you're going to sit down and then stand up. That's nice. Little hip hinge, bend your knees. So we're doing a squat, essentially. That's what we're doing, yeah? We're doing a squat. That's what we do every time we sit down and stand up. But just hovering our bottom away from the chair. Pushing through the heels. Little hip hinge. Bend your knees, driving it up. Pushing forwards.
Rest.
Great job. Lovely. How are our legs doing now? We're battering these legs, okay? This time, we're going to start standing. We're going to try and actually sit down, but not with hands on knees or on the chair, okay? If you need your hands on your knees, that's fine, or hands on the chair, that's fine. Make sure you know where the chair is. Hinge your hips, bend your knees, just sit down. Now here, make sure that your feet are underneath your knees, okay? Don't have your feet tucked right back into the sofa. That puts a lot of pressure on the knees. Let's sit down and then use your little rock. Use that momentum of that pushing forward to help us get up, yeah? Use that little push forwards, press through the heels. Great job, guys. Great job.
Rest.
Amazing. Good job. Give your legs a little tap there. Give the legs a little tap. Let's come back to seating. And let's grab our weights. Let's grab our weights. So lift your arms up. Remember we did alternate arms before. You could do this standing up, guys. Lift them up and then draw them both down. Now you can stand and do this. If you can stand, I encourage you to do it. If you're standing, don't push your hips forwards as you straighten your arms. Use your tummy to stabilize. You want to keep the back in neutral. Arms by ears. Doing well, guys. Straightening up those arms.
Rest.
If you can. Fabulous. Good job. Okay, we're going to stay with the shoulders. Okay, keep sitting nice and tall. Don't let it be any sharp pain through your shoulders. So listen to your body. Okay, I'm just going to move slightly along a little bit. So we're going to start with the arms down. We're going to lift them all the way up. And then we're going to circle them down. Lift them all the way up by your ears. Open them out, circle all the way down. Good, press your chest forwards, lift them up. Take them right back by your ears and then circle them down nice and slowly. Good job. Again, you can do this standing if you want to. Better to stand and weight bear, my friends, if we can. Helps our bone density. Great job. Okay, this time we are going to come back to a little bicep curl. Okay, but we're going to have our arms wider. So we're going to be wider apart. Okay, as we curl, I want you to lift your heels and then bring it down. So come up onto your toes, lifting your heels, and drop it down. So squeeze your calves there, lift your heels, and then drop it down. Elbows in. Heels down.
Rest.
Lovely. Great job. How are you doing? You doing okay? We're nearly there, my friends. We're nearly there. This is our last one. Okay, our last one. And then we're going to have a nice little stretch. So you've been doing really well. Okay, so this time we're going to work the triceps. We're not going to use the weights. Hold onto the edge of your chair. Make sure it's solid. Feet forward. Take your bottom off. Bend your elbows a little. Press up. Push your bottom back on. Now, if that's too much, obviously don't do it. Keep your bottom close to your chair, all right? If it's too much, come back, guys, to that exercise that we did before, okay? With both arms, taking them out wide. But just fingertips over the chair. Take your bottom off. Bend your elbows. Press up. Bring your bottom back on. Don't let your shoulders crunch the ears. That's a hard one. Finish with a hard one there. Just roll your shoulders back and down. Great job, my friends. Great job. Just roll those shoulders back and down. Lovely. Now we're going to sit tall. I want you to bring one arm across your body. Just place the back of your hand across that arm and pull it across. Now as we pull it across, ideally we want to drop the shoulder and keep the shoulder there so that we get that pull right across the top of the shoulder there in the front part. Lovely. I love listening to the birds, do you? Just so lovely to hear. Lovely to see too, but we don't get a lot of different birds around here. Lots of pigeons and magpies. Well done, just relax it down. Now I want you to bring your hands behind your back. Press them into your lower back. Bend your elbows, squeeze your elbows together and just open up your chest there. If you can, take a little pelvic tilt forward just to extend your back a little bit. Really open the chest. Feel that stretch in the front of the chest and your shoulders. Just doing what you can, always. Well done. Just relaxing it down there. If we can, my friends, we're going to scoot around. So we're on the side of our chair, holding onto the back of it. Take one leg back and take it back as far as you can. As the furthest we can take this leg back, the more we're going to feel that little stretch through the hip. And make sure you're holding the back of the chair and make sure you do not feel like you're going to tipple off the chair. And just push this hip forward. Squeeze your butt there. Now we can lift the arm to make it bigger. If you want to, if you take your arm back, push forward through your hip. And then just bring it back down. Slide that back leg in. Let's scoot around to the other side. So your bum cheeks just on the floor. Take your leg all the way back, as far back as you can, curling your toes. So think about turning your chest, pushing forwards through this back hip, taking that foot way back if we can, squeezing this butt, pushing the hip forward, lifting that arm, if we want a bigger stretch through the hip. Great job. Just bring your arm down and bring it back on in. Oh, fabulous. How are you feeling? Did you manage all that? Let me know. Thank you for joining me. Check out Rethinking Pain's website, Keighley Healthy Living Network's website. They've got all their summer class timetables out now. So check it out, guys. Get down there. No excuse. I really do feel like there used to be a barrier to exercise, a financial barrier. All right, that often things cost a lot of money. Keighley Healthy Living Network, Rethinking Pain, they've removed that barrier. Okay, so if you want to attend one of their classes and you literally can't afford to give anything, that's fine. There'll be no questions asked. All right, so there's no excuse really not to move a little bit. It is so beneficial, my friends. Small steps, gradually building up, taking it slow is the way forwards. Well done. You've done really well. Have a lovely, lovely day. From me and Ottie, she's gone off to find some shade. Sensible dog. We shall see you next week. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for joining us. Have a lovely day. I hope the cutting noise didn't disturb you too much, guys.